Well, this was interesting, so I thought I'd listen. And I have not seriously listened to any of this tape. I'm listening to it for the first time as I'm recording this, and it's like not even halfway through. So let's listen to more of what she's saying.
Ideas. He's simply saying let's actually apply them structurally and within self honesty, while also taking the world system into consideration, which in the first place keeps everybody trapped in the same cycles. So, what did Bernard Pullman do, for example? He took the tools of, first of all, of spirituality, channeling, enlightenment, and he walked that for a few years, and then he found that there was no point to it and he was going in circles. Then he started in self honesty writing out what was it that he believed and did it actually serve him, and he found no. He found spirituality and love and light and even the concept of a God that's going to take responsibility for him. He found that to be a lie. Now, when he started writing this out and started applying the actual tools of self honesty and self forgiveness, he then was able to communicate this to others. Hey, this was my process for 20 years. The rest of us who joined him, who also came from our different life experiences of walking spirituality and, walking through the system and seeing that something is not quite right, and as humanity we're going in circles, we then looked at what he had to say and then looked at our own life experiences and then applied the basic mathematics of common sense for ourselves and saw, but wait a minute, oh, okay, I see now that my beliefs were actually not supporting me and that what I've been doing all along is not effective. So
Okay, I'm going to stop it
that's
there.
my
Okay. Um, One thing you were saying is all of these things that he figured was wrong, and one of them was channeling, which is a multiple personality disorder. Any information you're going to get from a channeler, just think of it as 90% truth, 10% lie. And that 90% truth could blow you away with amazing information. You just got to be smart enough to know where that 10% lie is. And just by your own admission, is this guy said that, if you're going to be really, really honest with yourself, you just said in this video that everything that he was doing, channeling, was wrong. And yet all your tapes that I seen, a year ago, had nothing but channeling in there. So he knew it's wrong, but he's still doing it. Kind of insane there. Let's continue.
in relation to Bernard Pullman and the ideas that you say he stole. The next point that I would like to discuss in relation to Judy's video is where you two guys talk about money. Now, this topic of where does Destiny get their money from? How do they pay for everything? Now, even in your own life, what have you done? You've formed a business or you've gone to work and then you make money and you save up and you use that money. That's exactly what the people who founded Destiny did for themselves. They knew they wanted to work with taking their experiences and their research and presenting it to the world, and therefore they created businesses, they made a lot of money, and now all of that gets placed into Destiny to be able to take care of the farm where everybody works, people earn salaries, we take care of each other and the animals, and we are expanding to be able to take in more people, to be able to support ourselves in the projects that we do. Nothing falls from the sky. Every single project that we speak about does not, magically the next day allow for rain of money to come from the skies. We actually generate our own income and utilize the income that we generate, just like everybody else within the system, to be able to fund our own projects.
Okay.
So no, money is not magic.
Okay. Let's kind of look at where you're getting your money from. Do you ask people to give you money for nothing, to like donate shit to you? And then you're trying to say money is, moneyless system, but you're starting up businesses. It's like Can you not see yourself trying to build what's already here? I mean, you're not creating anything different. You're not doing anything different. You're setting up businesses in a corporate structure that you're saying is all wrong and not fair, but you're going to do it anyways. That one is really funny. I love that one.
Magical for us. We do exactly what everybody else does, and those that earn salaries put back into the projects to be able to fund the projects. Okay?
Okay, so people that, okay. So you start a business, you give people a wage, but they have to give their wage back to you so they can put it back into it. So it's like technically they're slaves. They earn money but have to give it all away. What was the point of even sharing any money? And who's the one that gets all of the money? Who's the one that's spending all of the money? Who's the one managing it all? Pretty sure you got some guy with Pullman, I think his name is. Let's look at his bank account. Pretty sure he's got more money than the people that are working those farms. That was funny.
When you use excuses like their finances are not available to the rest of us, I want to see every single Destiny hater sending me their bank statements for the last 5 years. I want to see what you spend money on, where you get your money from. I mean, is that really the point? I mean, at the end of the
Okay.
day,
Okay. Um, we're kind of seeing that secrets don't work. And it's like, oh, you want to see my bank account? I ain't running a cult. I ain't running anything. I'm not asking everybody to give me their money so I can spend their money. You are. You're spending everybody else's money. So, yeah, disclosure. People want to see what kind of shit you're into. Not that I've even made a big deal about your money, but because you brought it up, I would think that that's probably one of your major issues. Is a lot of people want to know where you are spending their money, and they probably found. And there was a few people that crossed my path that said that you ain't spending the money properly. So, no, I think it's more that because you are collecting everybody's money and saying that you're spending it in the right places, you have the onus to have full disclosure. The people that are giving you their money don't need to be doing that. They're the ones giving you the money. What difference does it make how much they got? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Continuing on.
how you earn your salary and what work you do is irrelevant for me to even speak about,
That's
because it's
right.
not about what job you did and how many products you had to sell to people and lie to people.
It's
I
none of
mean,
your business.
everybody that works in the system has to lie to people to buy their products. So I don't ask you what job you did in that. You cannot open your mouth speaking about assisting others or even speaking about spirituality, because in your job on day 5 of week 42 you lied to a customer. So what I'm saying
What?
is, what you do on the
I don't
internet and
lie.
who
Maybe
you are and
you
what
do.
you
Maybe
stand
that's
for,
something
that
you do.
is what matters. Therefore, our income as being used by the Destiny haters is actually irrelevant. It is a point that is being used that cannot be proven. It's being nitpicked. It's irrelevant. So you go on to speak here about that we say love is evil and all of that stuff, and then you quite conveniently, as the Destiny haters do, tie that in with Bernard Pullman having sex with so many women. Again, if we had to go and take every single Destiny hater and ask him what his sex life looks like and what little pictures he has existing within his mind and what he uses to masturbate to, we would all have a good laugh at each other. Therefore, one's sexual life and how you express yourself here in the physical and sex has nothing to do with what anybody is doing. And
Okay. Excuse me. Sexual abuse. Little bit relevant, especially when you're running a cult. And the fact that you wouldn't say, hey, I'd be open to saying anything about my sexuality. I'm not ashamed of anything I'm doing. I mean, the only reason you wouldn't say anything is because it's a freaking secret, because you're ashamed of what it is you're doing. So that statement right there tells me you got shit you are so ashamed of. Because you know what? I don't care. I would give my sexuality. I'm not ashamed about what my sexuality is. But you know what? Somebody that's into sexual abuse might want that a little secret. So just the fact that you even brought that one up says a lot about you. And do you know what usually creates channeling? Sexual abuse. And there's an awful lot of channeling going on there, so it sure looks like Pullman is sexually abusing people. Could be wrong, but that girl that's doing the channeling, who the hell abused her? What's her story? Because she was abused. There's no way she could channel unless she was abused. Because that's how it's happening. It's multiple personality disorder. Something is happening that's so traumatic in her life, another entity is taking over and speaking for her. So you just look at the differences between channeling and multiple personality disorder, and you'll see that girl is suffering big time. You can't deny that. Let's continue.
Therefore, to try and tie that in with how can we speak about love, I'm saying to you, we are saying that it is what people allow in this world in the name of love that we are saying, let us stop the allowance in the name of love. If you have a true love of humanity, you will not stop until you have found actual solutions that will stop the abuse that is existent in this world. So the next point that you referred to here is
Okay. You didn't even touch on anything to do with love, other than a lot of people are doing bad things in the name of love, in which I can agree with. But the fact that you say love is the worst thing and you can't even ask any questions about love says something's really wrong with your cult. And you didn't touch on that at all. You sort of went into Pullman's sexuality, which had nothing to do with. You brought up my thing that I asked a question after they said that love is the worst thing. I asked a question, blocked, and then you bring up Pullman's sexuality. So you are tying whatever the hell he's doing. You also implied that it should be secret. So you skipped that one. Let's continue.
negative things are coming up, therefore there must be something to it. The Destiny haters must have a point. Really, I can say many negative things about every single person who participates in Destiny hate. But to try and then say, therefore there must be something wrong, you know what you are busy doing, and you know what every Destiny hater is busy doing by saying, therefore I have said it's negative, therefore there must be something going on. You know what you're busy doing. Then to try and say that the people who are involved in Destiny with the channeling must have gone through some kind of abuse, like sexual abuse, again, that is attempting to make something out of nothing so that people can prove a point. First of all, the portal is not a channel. Okay, we have placed our research on our website about what is the difference between a channel and a portal. Secondly, there is one person who is the interdimensional portal. The rest of us, when we do our blogs and vlogs, we write about our life experiences, which are no different to any other person's life experience.
Okay. Sorry. There is no portal. That portal is multiple personality disorder. Okay? Like, you can twist the behavior, but I mean, as long as the behavior is identical, it's the same. Multiple personality disorder, channeling, and if you want to call it portal, I don't give a shit what the name is. As you're going to say, they're words, they're meaningless, they're just a label towards a behavior. And now we got 3 labels for the identical same behavior, and they're all created with the same cause: severe abuse. So this one girl that you want to say it's just one girl, she was traumatized. And you don't even want to admit that. Sort of says a lot about compassion you got. You can't even see right from wrong yourself.
The reason why you people react to us sharing our life experiences is because you don't want to share your dirty little secrets and the things you've had to do for money and the things you've had to do to survive and the abuse that you've caused to others and what others have done to you.
I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. First of all, I don't really give a shit whether anybody tells their story. I'm kind of encouraging everybody to tell their story, kind of get it out so you can kind of understand it. And you know what? I tell my dirty little secrets on my videos. If you kind of look at my videos, it's all there. So, Destiny, I don't hate you. So I don't know, to even say that I hate you is you're full of shit. But I think you're just full of shit. That's all. Peace out.